Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's tight. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much there, picks up a couple to the 22. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators. Just playing in that rivalry, you know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was the #1 team you wanted to beat.
Another incompletion on third down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Play action on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The sure hands, it's Clark. And he's still running after the move. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. Just can't hook up with the completion.
Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. The play-action fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Not a chance. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Here's the handoff. Makes his man miss. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they've put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Georgia won the SEC a season ago, but face-planted in the playoff largely due to their offensive issues. But Kirby Smart is certainly reloaded at the skill positions.
I've reloaded, and obviously the quarterback spot was an issue all last year and then down the stretch. And now, interested to see how the page turns with Gunnar Stockton at the helm. Does it bounce back offensively? Do they look like the Georgia of old?
Yeah, this is an expectation, obviously, that Kirby Smart has created of excellence. And they've done really great high school recruiting. Obviously brought in some key players through the portal as well. You know what this is going to look like. A physically dominant team on both sides of the ball, but that QB position, that's the key.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
The Bulldogs headed quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Got a man. It's Frazier. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Power football with the run. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Lagway. On the move, he fires. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be third down.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take the deep shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Gators will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They believe they can run right here. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
3-yard pickup. They come to the line, 2nd and 7. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Deep shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. And the Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Snagged out in the air. He showed off his stiff arm, but apparently he needed a couple more. A lot of defenders around to stop him. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Oh, they knock it free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. Turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws to the tight end. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
They think there's room to run to the right here. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fires to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Branch. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant...
Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Still looking, on the move. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completion strong.
Turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Finds his big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gators will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They punted away on fourth down. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll move the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's for 3. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Dogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. To the air, it's Stockton. He's going for a big play downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Fellows, how many fall Saturday highlighted by the great Ohio State-Penn State rivalry. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Gators decide to punt it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. Lets it fly. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it set up on the outside. Crosses to 35. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the 1st.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. There's the pressure. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
One more snap coming before halftime. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Looking for more room. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll get rid of it. Rolls it in. Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now.
It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Gator. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Baylor. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 Clash of the Titans, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to the break.
He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. Out out of the gun. They'll run it inside. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Got his man quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
On third down, going up top. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll go to the counter. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides the back and leaves it. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And the incomplete pass will... Fourth down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Punt is on its way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Quarterback making checks. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback...
Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Gets it to him on the screen. There he goes. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, on third down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do they do?
They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. On the move, it's Clark. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 Russian defense. Let's see if they can step up here.
And it's picked off for the third time today. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Frazier. Oh, out of space. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Frazier. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
And that is was a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Lagway. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the timing just a hair off.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense of this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
It doesn't get any better from the defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not...
Going for it all. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Under fire. Lets it fly. Got him downfield. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Finds a spot in the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Here comes the heat. Going right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
On the run, fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Finds his man. It's Wilson.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The handoff keeps working on that clock. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Back to pass, it's Flagway. Quarterback just flat missed it, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He's looking deep. Makes a grab for a big play. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And that's the exact opposite what this defense wants. When you have the lead, you can't give up an explosive play or back-to-back explosive plays. Play the coverage where you've got multiple.
It's a running room. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the 4th quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Flagway. Quick strike complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The inside handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That's going to do it from here.